travel back in time. Whoa, guide will be you. Maybe we'll never need a reason why. Whoa, dancing till we die. If only we could travel back in time. Whoa, guide will be you. Maybe we'll never need a reason why. Whoa, dancing till we die.
So yes, you've seen the bit before and all that. This is a drawing thing. So first you've got to need you're gonna need pencils, preferably 2 pencils, because one could be lighter and one could be sharper than the other one, and then you're gonna need a rubber and a sharpener. I'm just setting up my book here. I'm trying to do a voiceover thing. I like to put the date. Anyway, so I sketch. There we go. So I sketch people like this. So I start with the face because it's easier. So just do a nice curvy sketch like that. And then for hair, this is a girl. I sometimes do random squiggles. Sometimes I'll use colours and something can actually sketch the hair, but I'm just being a little lazy. And then the eyes. No, ears. I've got my own drawings on. So we're drawing fox ears at the moment. So you draw down and a curve like that, and then another curve on the inside. It's better to be able to do, and then do the same on the other side. It's better to be able to sketch like this because then it's easier to correct a mistake, but you've also got to be able to do like a normal line sketch like that. Anyway, now eyes. I do a little dint down, a little up bump, and then up like that, and then a little circle, and then that's how I get the best eye shape without without messing up or rubbing it. And then for the eyelash or eyebrow, whatever you call that, just do little streaks like that. And I try to do all the tiny little details last, so that you're able to focus on all the basic stuff and the shape. Also, I was trying to hold my camera when I was doing this, and it kept unfocusing, so sorry about that. And as you can see here, I was getting very angry with it. Okay, here I start with the neck, the body. So you draw a little line. Always start with one arm before the other. Don't try and do 2 arms at the same time. And then the other, and this is just how I draw. You guys can draw differently. Oh, so sorry about that little pink thing there. That's my shirt. I think I might just edit that out, so you might not see. And then you draw the other part of the arm, the other bit. I like to draw both arms behind, or just one arm behind and one arm in front, or just them holding something so that you can cover the hands. Because hands are difficult to draw, I always hate those, so I'll always try and hide them. I find it easier to draw a person in the dress hiding their feet, because feet are also a part that I struggle with. But like, if you wanna just test yourself and see your limits, then yeah, go ahead. Okay, and then just doing the bottom. So since she's a warrior, she's wearing one of those leather thingamajiggies that they wear to protect them. I don't know what they're called, I just like the style of it. So it's going to be a little ripped at the bottom. Also, sorry for it not focusing, I'm really, really sorry, but I didn't want to just pause it and give tiny little clips. Also, the camera's going to constantly be wobbly because I was holding it. And then do the same for the other side. I just realised that the camera's off a little. Just doing the same. Like that. Also, And then the other arm. Yeah, doing the other arm. just after I fix up the camera. And then I practice. So I'm drawing a belt at the moment, as you can see, straight lines, and then there's a bit of the belt, it's like goes through the little holes, or holds it. I'm only doing a simple one, so little holes. I'm now starting to work on the little details. As you can see, I'm really trying to avoid doing hands and feet. And then now her top, which I'm just gonna do a simple little loopy thing, whatever you want to call it, M shape. I find this easy. I find a heap of the top bit's the easy part for me, the bottom bit isn't. Okay, now I'm starting on a sword, because since she's a warrior, she needs to have a weapon. I mean, how's she meant to fight? Anyway, so just starting off with the handle of nice little curvy handle. And then starting to draw the blade of the sword. I wanted it to look like it's kind of a battered sword, so it's a little bent. It's been in a couple fights. It's a strong, sturdy sword. And then do a lighter colour, or a lighter shade of the colour. Let's go down the middle so that it looks a little 3D. And now for her pants. So I do little circles for shorts, sort of thing. Or I just do long pants, something, so they look a little baggy. I was going to do a skirt because I was like, I don't really want to do that. Also, adding a bit more shading there. Was it good just to give it a little bit more depth, but also I thought that it looked a little, what's good, bad, and I get my finger and smudge it a little, and then do the same on the other side. I'm not smudging it that bit with my finger because I was like, oh, just to go over that again. So sorry if that bothers you. Yeah. And now I'm just fixing that bit up because I really don't want to do the feet. I was literally just starting on them and I was like, hang on, I'll just do this bit. And then I was looking and I was thinking, what else could I add? And I didn't want to do the other eye because, eyes are hard. And I always make one bigger or small. So I just started sketching out a flower. So I do wonky shaped petals because then you can just add something like leaves or something to hide a wonky shaped petal. And it looks more realistic, kind of. Then draw a circle in the middle and then add a heap of little dots to look for the pollen. Also, sorry, my finger's in the way. What's good? And then add a bit of lines to the flower. And then add some more lines to the flower. And now we're going to add the leaves that are holding it on. I just do small little sort of spheres or something, just random shapes that kind of look like leaves. And then you got to continue that through there because to show that it's holding on. And then we have to add a tail. So we're going to do a nice simple fox tail. Sorry that it's cut off a little. But I did a little like flick at the end. There we go. Tiny little flick, but whatever. Looks a little chubby. I had to go around the sword. And this happens sometimes with my drawings where I'll have to go around something to make it darker so that I could show that it's in front of something or behind something. And then I was like, oh, the sword has to have a handle, so that just looks a little weird at the moment. Kind of looks like a missing fingers just sticking out. But let's not think about that. So I was like, her head's a little plain, so I'll add a horn. So that's how I draw horns, just a little squiggly line bit, and then down. That you can also draw horns like the normal way. I also add the lines. You can draw horns the normal way, but I just find it cooler to do it this way. And then I wanted something between the horns because I felt that space was a little empty compared to the rest. It says that, and there's a massive top that isn't. So I added a drippy little halo. So with drips, you've got to kind of make the ending bit a little bigger than the drip bit, the bit that's holding onto it. And then you'll get like nice sort of drips. I do wobbly sort of drips, but you could just do the classic drips. And then we've got my halo looks a little weird, but whatever. So we just got to circle that off. And now we've got to do her hair. So see those lines there from the curvy? Because you never know. You just rub them out. You might rub out some of the other bits too. You just got to go over and do it again. See, I am using another pencil now. This pencil was a lot lighter than the other one, and it has the same and it's the same sort of shade no matter how hard you press down on it. And so I find it easier because I press down quite hard with my drawing stuff a lot of the time when I'm frustrated with a drawing. And so this pencil helps. So it's good to have two pencils in case one breaks or you're a bit like me. So just shading the hair. I'm not doing colour for this because I might draw or do a colour in sort of thing and show you how I colour and how I shade with colours. If you want that, please comment down below if you would like that video. Anyway, I'm just colouring in. Gotta make sure there's little details. And as you see, I am going out of the drawing lines. I am doing that, and I do that to to make the hair look a little wild or something. Or I might think that a certain area needs to be gone over by, need to be gone over. And so I'll do that so that you can still see it, because with normal hair, like if you have something behind your hair, you can normally see a little bit of it. So yeah, I do that, and just doing some final touches. Sometimes I do what I'm doing now, which is kind of a dishwash sort of thing. So it's just something my teachers would say if we would do stuff like this. So straight lines would just do random up and down or side to side. Random movements to colour something in. Or you might do circles, and circles are really good when you're doing like someone's got bushy hair and you don't really know how to draw that. You can do circles and it makes it look a little bushy. And then or spikes if you want to make their hair look a little wild. Okay, the part I dread. I was starting to shake because I always dread this part. So just drawing two little lines, and then I'm drawing Cowgirl Boots because they're an easy design to go with, and they're easy to do. They look more like the fancy type, the ones you wear at shows, than actual Cowgirl Boots. But whatever. It's just I was going with something familiar that I draw, and then they aren't that bad, but whatever. And then now we've got it. Now, I think, yeah. So now we've got to do the mouth, and the mouth's always the hard bit. I should have done this earlier. Normally you should do your mouth before you do ears and before you do hair, because when you erase it, that can happen. As you can see, it rubbed out some of the hair. And I've switched on to the other pencil. There we go. It's got her little fangs, her teeth hanging out. Since my camera's getting a little blurry at the moment, you can't really see them that much. And then a little nose, which also should have been done way, way, way before. Just chucking my pencils, okay. As you can see, I have rubbed out the mouth. This is why you should do it before. Just filling in that area. I wanted her to look a little serious, but also a little soft. So she's got like the flower to represent how soft she is and how she can be a little soft. And even though she's really tough, she's still feeling emotions, and she's still kind. and then just doing some touch-ups on the hair. And then I've, was it good? So yes. And just, you've got to always do touch-ups. Sometimes I'll spend a couple hours on this. But I wanted to get this video out, and I was like, oh, you guys can, what's it good? You guys you don't deserve to watch hours of me just doing it. It would also take forever for YouTube to upload it. So I don't really want to make YouTube work that hard and have to wait that long, and it might. So yeah. And then what's it called? Then just doing the shading on her tail to match her hair. And that's one character complete, or nearly. Gotta do, because she's got the tip on her tail, we'll add a tip on her ears. So there's one tip. I do like a wavy sort of thing. It was like, because I wanted it to match the tail in some way, but I didn't want it to have the spike. And on the same, on the other side. And, what's it good? So it's a little bad, but I'm not doing a heap of touch-ups at the moment. And also I am going to go, most of the time, just fixing up the horns. Most of the time I'll make a drawing, and then when I'm doing the background for the drawing, I will touch up the person a heap more. So I'll spend hours doing one, touching up one character, and then. Okay, I wanted to show how I draw boys as well. So I'm drawing her little brother. And there's going to be like a backstory behind these two. So I do like messy, sort of curvy sort of hair with him. And as you can see, I've done a simple face. He's got fangs too. Well, not really fangs, just see. And as you can see, right off the bat, he has different ears types and heads and all that. And then we have, what's it called? And that is because he is a deer and she is a fox. So I'd make up like a backstory. And then here's the antlers. I always struggle with antlers. And so I do this wavy sort of motion and do 3 little things like this. Sometimes I don't always do that, as you'll see on the other antler. And then I did a different style here because I like to make them mismatched. And then I do that and that and that, just squiggles, and attach them on. So, one looks a little tackier. But so, what's it good? These characters I was thinking about making. He's got a few freckles, so I've got a dot on. I'm going to make these characters soon. What's it good? Just after I think of a name. So he's a little mischievous. This her little brother. She's a little mad at him. Anyway, so what's it good? So his arms look a little out of whack because I was like, I wanted to go back on editing. So you could see one arm's bigger than the other, which isn't normally the case for me. Normally I'm quite good. And then here I go with the shorts. This is how I normally draw shorts, like that. Or I'll just do wiggly little pants. And now drawing his t-shirt. Not full t-shirt. And then I decided, hang on, no, I don't want to do a t-shirt because I always do t-shirts for guys. And I was like, no, this is based in olden day. In the olden day time when nobody wore t-shirts, or hardly anybody. And so I was like, cape. So he's wearing a cape. He's going with his sister hunting. Well, fighting on, what's it called? So that's the backstory, and she's worried about him and mad because she can't get him to stay behind. And so since they've ran through the forest, and he hasn't gone through the forest that much, he's got a little bit of a rip and waggy sort of coat. You've got to darken that off, as I said. You've got to do that to show that one bit's in front, behind. Do that to the other side, I think. Yes, there it is. Make that bit darker so that the darker bit's in front, and the bit that isn't as dark is behind. And so, yeah, just darkening that up so that you can really tell that. Oh no, I messed up a bit. And then now we've got to draw the legs. Yes, the legs. I couldn't really stall this much for this one because and I looked at it and I was like, hang on, his head's way bigger than her and all that. So I decided to draw a little tree stump because I remembered they're in the forest. So you do a little circle, you do two little bent lines, curvy lines going out, and then another bit of the circle. And he gets cowboy boots too. I just didn't really like. Oh my god, one of them was weird looking. His legs are long, giving me Huggy Wuggy vibes, but whatever. So, and don't ask if I'm going to play that in the comments because I'm not. And then we're going to just wait a while oh yes. So this is how I draw a boy's hair. Sometimes I'll do it like mangled, like his hair is a little long because they're in the olden days and they don't exactly have many things to cut people's hair. Also, most people would grow long hair. So he's got a bit of long hair. I was going to do like a sort of plait, but I decided to just keep it simple for beginners. I mean, nothing wrong with a beginner. You guys are pretty cool. You get a lot more ideas than people that are really, really good at drawing. Because you're just beginner and you're trying to impress everybody. And then I was deciding if I should put something on his head, as you can see. And then I decided with a bird nest. Because, it's cute. And there was also my camera is leaning. Can I fix it? It's irritating me. Nah. No. Oh, this is irritating me. You can't see me draw the eggs. Yes, okay. So just a little bit of shading. 3 ovals. And also with the nest, you could do just random little squiggly lines, or you can just draw a base oval crescent moon shape. And then, what's it called? And then put little sticky things coming out. And then now I'm just doing the hair. And there we go. Oh yeah, the circles on the tree trunk. And I haven't done the background yet because I was like, And that's it. 2 perfect characters, a brother and a sister. Yeah. Okay, I hope this video is helpful for any beginners for drawing. Also, if you are a beginner in drawing, what's it called? I hope you're getting good at drawing, or you are good at drawing. And yeah, I guess. Oh, this is awkward. More awkward than my voice reveal. Also, there might not be a lot of me voicing stuff on my channel because there are other people that live in the house that I live in, and oh my god, I find it very, very, very. Hang on. I find it very, very awkward, and I get very nervous when there are people in the house. Everybody's out at the moment, except for me. When I find it when people are in the house and they can hear me, and what's it called? So yeah, somebody's sending me a heap of stuff, but whatever. So the voice stuff, that I will most likely be mumbling in those, or I will be very quiet, or I'll be whispering, and it isn't because I'm like scared. It's just, an awkward feeling that you've got to get used to. And so yeah. Also I am going to a scout camp, so you know how I said I'm in scouts. So it is scout camp at the moment, and I'm going to be away for 6 days. So I've only got this Thursday post, and then the Sunday post, and then another Thursday post, and then a Sunday post. So only 3 raw posts until I'm going away onto the into the camp. And Scouts, we have a strict no device rule. So I can't if I did have my device, I can't exactly sit in the tent or sit down and work on it because I want to have fun with my friends, and we've got all these activity plans. And I haven't gone camping for a while because COVID ruined our overnight camp. We were just about to leave, and then they're like, all Scouts, you have to come back from camps. And we're just about to leave for the second overnight hike, so that sucked. But so I won't be posting for a week, and I felt very, very bad about it because I literally missed 4 posts, and I just decided, and then Scout Camp came, and they were like, "Hey, we're going to make you take away more." So I hope you understand. Yeah. So only two more weeks worth of posts, and then I won't be posting for for a week. Hope you guys understand. Yeah. Also, comment video ideas. And my voice reveal. I know I said I was going to do watching videos too. I just ran out of storage and time, and I had to do a heap of things, and then had to get help go plan the summer camp, scout camp, summer camp because it's in summer. And so so I got busy, and I wasn't able to finish the video. But I will do a second part of it where I will react to the other pictures. So yeah, but thank you for watching. I hope this helped you. What's it called? I hope this is helping. This helps any people that are probably really good at drawing or something get a few tips. I'm sorry if it was a bad video. Also, my intro at the moment, I did a clear out, accidentally deleted my intro, and so I'm just having to go through old videos and take my intro out of that and put it in. So my intro will be a little glitchy for a little bit, and just so that I won't have to do that, I'm thinking about making another what's it called? I'm thinking about making another what's it called? Another intro? But most likely not, because no characters have changed that much. My sister who made Moonlight's thinking about changing her character, and I was like, no, please, I've only had my intro for 3 months and I've been working on it for a year. Please let me have this justice of having this intro, and then you can change. So if my sister does change her character drastically, then I will change the intro. If she doesn't, then I won't. But very unpredictable people. Also, I might get certain people to make characters, so like my friends, and so if there are a few new characters that you might have not expected or heard of, they most likely are going to be my friends' characters, because I want my friends to have a part in my channel. Also, hello, friends. Weird. Anyway, I hope you have a good day or night. Hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get on to the outro. Bye.